Adam, you there? You're not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border Control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
What's wrong with you?
Listen up. There's currently a situation
Whew. Look at that. Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
What did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like the bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
Stanek. The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom-made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, 2nd floor.
Nice, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes.
We had Jensen inside doing a conference.
I don't want any trouble.
Did one of you
Anyone
do
know
this?
what's going on?
Ark, you won't scare us, you know.
You are not helping the situation. Nemůžu se dočkat.
Another one? The clockman's clock is ticking.
Good one. Come on, let's blow this place.
I'm the funny guy, not you.
That garbage.
The goat on his fucking.
Please, let us do our jobs. Don't be single if you left here.
Seraph. I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment, and see what I can find.
Just make it through this shift.
Flank's no better than to attack.
Who listens to that garbage?
Ukaż mi doklady, Auku. A žádný zbrklý pohyby.
You watch American television, don't you?
Skvělý. Typický nafoukaný amík. Všechno se točí kolem vás, co? PH847. Tak to vidím prvně. Ale souhlasí to.
Glad to hear it.
Tak ty rozumíš, jo? Dobrý. Rozuměj, že na mě ty fajnový číslíčka na tvým ID žádnej dojem nedělají. A teď pohyb.
Já to nechápu.
Celý
I'm telling you, I hear whispers in the wall. If I get somewhere more... No, please.
Stay away from me.
I want to save... No. Leave me alone. Go away.
Sakra! Fucking out of shape!
That shouldn't be...
Shit! Move!
Leave me alone. Go away.
Busy. Leave me alone.
Antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis, spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as more begin to Brazil as pharmaceutical giants utilize cutting-edge
Dubai story, then segue into earthquakes and clones.
Don't shoot!
Shit.
We're journalists!
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moon base? The clones on the moon base? Who sent you?
I'm here for Sam's dad. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, and a collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose? You break my nose.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
I spent my 20s in a commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Good. It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovos?
That little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets?
Well, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Picus media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Samizdat. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
I need you to stop looking into Praha Dovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You've got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. Kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas, and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy. Huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Praha Dovos and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
You're gonna forget everything you know about Praha Dovos for now. It's the only way you get to protect your ideals.
Right, because concealing information is obviously the best way to keep people informed. You really think I'm that stupid? There's this word you might want to look up. It's called transparency. It means people have the right to know, no matter what the cost.
Think about it this way. If you don't do what I say, your little operation gets destroyed. And nobody reads anything you write ever again.
Scare tactics? What kind of conservative rag do you take this for? You can't stop me, man. I'm always going to keep digging. The truth, the real truth, it's a rare fucking bird, man. And if you're too slow or too scared, it fucking flies off. So when I get so much as a hint of truth, I strike when I can, as hard as I can.
Whatever the cost, is that it? You want to be better than Picus, right? So what does Picus do? They frighten people. They sensationalize the news. They misdirect. If you want to resist them, you need to strive to be objective. You need to deal in truths. And the truth is, putting Praha Dovos under the spotlight right now is dangerous to me and useless to the public. Wait until it's time.
Okay, I get it. You're on the verge of breaking something open, and we're in the way. But you've got to see it from my point of view. You come in here and try to intimidate me, then you talk to me about objectivity? I've got to know your heart's in the right place. Help me take down Picus, then I'll lead Praha Dovos alone.
Alright, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons! The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvan, the Palisade CEO, she leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this, I'll misplace any file you want.
I'll look into it. In the meantime, don't publish anything until I get back.
Don't worry. Oh, and while you're there, feel free to snoop around. Who knows what else you might learn.
We'll see.
Contacting trade office. Fuck off.
Keep giving them help.
What a place.
Jestli si ty hajzlové něco zkusej.
City has gone to hell.
Ooh, look at the big shot.
happening? Get them off!
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Very impressive.
It has also
Never breached.
I'm sorry, sir. The mezzanine floor is off limits to clients.
My mistake. I was looking for the executive vaults.
Those will be downstairs, sir.
And upstairs?
Executive offices and IT services. Employees only. Please see the receptionist if you have any more questions.
Thanks.
Yes?
You're the account manager?
That's right. Tomas Romanek. If you don't mind my saying, we don't get many of you in here.
Not many augmented are in a position to become clients.
And none without an appointment. The receptionist will help you with that. Although if I were you, I wouldn't bother.
These hackers leave in their wake. Causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. The collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassa, reporting to you live from Picus.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any
Heard
government.
something.
Assured. Operation is now underway.
Good. I asked them to send you the current protocol. You know, they really should be sending this out to you regularly.
It's okay. I know about protocol. They must be approved by Mr. Yannisek first.
Well, he's the one who wanted the security room cleaned up. It's a mess. Anyway, when you get to it, use the code and don't trip those minutes.
Yes. Sub-level security room has our up-to-date security passwords. Good. Haven't heard from mezzanine level or the corporate vault basement.
Can you get confirmation?
I'm sorry, sir. The VIP vaults are only accessed by appointment, and there are no appointments scheduled.
You need an appointment to access your own vault?
For the corporate vaults, yes. This allows time for preloading your container into the viewing area. You also need your personalized keycard.
Thanks for the information.
Exposing big money corruption. When these journalists
Saw something. I'll check it out. Priming has been zero. Confirmed.
lose him. Just a little further.
I'm going to check that out. coffee machine.
Chang, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Sama's dad. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I think I made some good points. Now they're sleeping on it.
I'll send a team over. We'll pick them up and seize the equipment. Good work, Jensen.
Great.
This isn't happening.
I'm out, Sodashi.
Hey, you.
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets, but we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. That's not just a display. They're for sale.
I'm good for now.
So long, Mr. Mirror Shades.
I wanted to help people with my ox. This isn't what I pictured, but it's good. Just keep your eyes open.
Is this some kind of orc protest? Seen it all before, haven't you?
I'm good for now.
I'm not going to pull a social log on you.
And we at Palisade Property Bank.
I can't believe Rucker's dead.
That bastard had it coming.
Nousu riippuvaksi. Tuosta se ääni.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's gotta tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his. I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Worse than the beggars.
Access granted.
Nomad, my friend. You're a good man. A good craftsman. But what did I say? Keep an eye out, Nomad. And now, they come to me to take care of you. Business is business, my friend. You are a true artist. I feel very proud.
Smiley, Stanek wasn't at his apartment, but I did find what looked like bomb-making equipment, and a trap set by the Diwali.
You're kidding.
I also found out where he might be. The Red Light District, at a bar across the street from the Red Queen. I'm heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the Diwali now. I'll send them over.
Copy that.
Problems already.
Nikoho to nezajímá.
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roka Seka beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She? You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
Are you saying I fucked up?
No, not at all. You just seem to put a lot of faith in Janus's opinion, that's all.
Janus changed my identity, gave me purpose again after VersaLife ruined everything for me. He helped me see things I'd never seen before.
Like what?
Like how some conspiracy theories aren't far from the truth. After Panama, I didn't believe any of that shit Picus News kept spinning about the incident. About what caused the incident. Then things got real bad for us Augmented, and Janus gave me a chance to set it right.
By going after the men in the shadows.
By working with you. I keep thinking about what you said, about framing ARC for a break-in that makes them look like terrorists. A VersaLife researcher shows up dead, poisoned just like Rucker? Are we talking bioweapons here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair, for a while, if anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
stayed in bed.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because Ark doesn't operate in North America.
Place call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside Ark?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker... Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the Council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
I need to speak with Director Miller about my investigation. Thought maybe he was in the NSN. You?
Same. Only just leaving him a message. It's about Vince Black, our organized crime division head. I'm worried. I was hoping maybe the director had heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Mandley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me,